anytime anything remotely negative about the Patriots comes out, because I work for the NFL Network, I'm blamed, even though I'm a huge Brady fan. I've pounded the table here.
He was a Michigan guy, yeah.
Okay, I've said Deflategate is nuts. But New England fans, I think it seems to me, they enjoy being angry instead of being just happy and soaking in an all-time run. We may never see. We'll never see a team win as many AFC Championship appearances, for instance, or Super Bowls.
Well, not in this era because
right
with parity and with free agency and all that. Well, that's why back in the day, all those teams like, the Celtics, the Yankees, the Canadians, they went on. You could go on a run because, first of all, there wasn't all these rounds of playoffs. There wasn't all this information on how to break people down and everything. And like back in the day, to win a World Series, there was no like winning the pennant, playing like a playoff series. You just had the best record in the American League. And then if you went to the World Series and you win 4 more games, and you were done.
Back when people knew what a pennant was.
Yeah, there wasn't like the wear and tear and all of that. So,
but why are New England fans so pissed?
Well, I mean, you'd have to go do a survey. I mean, it has nothing to do with sports. It has to do with that part of the country we're intense. Like the amount of times that people think I'm angry or upset, it's like no. I just have this tone, like I'm not that upset, and a lot of times people think you're upset, but we're not. And I think a lot of people going, why are they so upset and everything, is the frustration they have that we keep winning. So the way they try to criticize us, Kimmel the other night, and he just starts going, do you like most Patriots fan have like a man crush on top, because they can't criticize the guys, and then they try to trash the fans. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we don't have anybody like ringing bells and doing all that Top Gun stuff that Seattle has at the beginning of their games. And for some reason, they don't get a lot of. They literally built a stadium that makes their crowd sound louder than it is. I was sitting in that stadium, like talking is deafening in that crowd. And that kills me as a Pats fan, because it's like, I know if we built that stadium, I mean, you guys, would there be 3 years of stories on that?
About what? About that you've created an uncompetitive...
For 8 games out of the year. It's an unbelievable advantage. The other team cannot hear themselves every single game in that stadium. If we ever did that, they'd make us tear the stadium down. We'd have to play at Nickerson Field or something. Dude, the Falcons pump crowd noise in, and it was considered funny. Nobody cared. Air pressure was a 2-year story. 2-year story. It almost went to the Supreme Court. It's one of the... You got us on stealing signs and air pressure. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's like, all right, okay, yeah.
And that's so. But do you blame it? You blame it on the Colts for even bringing it up?
I don't care.
I mean,
I don't care anymore. It's just like, all right, if that's what you want to do, you want to hire a scientist to wave footballs afterwards to figure out why you lost by 50 points. I mean, more power to you. Is that what it was? Is that why I didn't make the NFL? Because I was throwing regulation-sized balls? You know, if they're a little bit lighter, you just, woo, and it just goes right into the guy's hands. I have no idea. I think it's going to be, I actually think the Super Bowl is going to be a classic.
I do too, by the way.
And I think there's a lot of mouth-breathing morons who dress up like they're actually going to play in the game, who are going to say, as Patriots fans, who'd be like, oh, yeah, Pats all day. They're going to win by 14, because they're looking at the Falcons the way people are looking at the Patriots, where you're looking at the logo and you're not looking at the players. And that's what people do. And that's how, when the Patriots first played the Giants in the Super Bowl, that's how we became like 14, 17-point favorites, because mouth-breathing morons go to Vegas and they bet logos. And we were 18-0, and people, they don't even know what the game is. Yeah, I'll put it on. Vegas tries to get money on both sides of the ball. So a team that scored 33 points against us a month earlier, or something like that, 33, 34, and we only beat by 3 points. Somehow a month later, we're 14, 17-point favorites. Made no sense. Looking back now, I can't believe I didn't bet the Giants. That was the biggest gift ever. They beat Tampa, Dallas, and Green Bay on the road, something like that. That's one of the greatest defenses, and they never got their credit because it was all about that. The Patriots undefeated, Spygate.
They ended Favre's career in Green Bay. That turned out to be Favre's last game in Green Bay.
Yeah,
the game that got them to that Super Bowl.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.